Hey everybody, thanks for clicking that thumbnail and hope you enjoy the video. And this video is another three-part series video, so it's the first part. And we're going to take a look at the top 6 wingers on each team, and I'm going to rank them, and we're going to start with the Atlantic Division. It's looking more and more like it's going to be an all-Canadian division for the Canadian team, so Montreal would be in that. But just in case it's not that, because we don't know exactly when the season's going to start, whether there will be fans, there's news of a vaccine, there's this and that, we don't know exactly, right? So it depends on that. So we'll take a look at the Atlantic Division. Part 2 will be the all-Canadian division, and then I'm going to do all the teams in the league, so 31-1, their top 6 wingers. It's going to be, well, it's going to be fun. It's going to be challenging for me. Since I am a Habs channel, I don't venture that far out away from the Habs. But so before we get to that, I'd just like to ask you to please subscribe and ring that notifications bell, and that's going to get you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs, so you get your daily Habs fix. And yeah, please do that. And if you have any comments in the comment section, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and let's get right into it. So we're going to start with Boston, but remember, this is alphabetically, so don't get upset about where your team is, because they're going to be listed here. That's where I'm going to do my picks. So remember, it's alphabetically. Don't beat me up on the order here. That's for sure. I would like to say one more thing. Hashtag Movember. This is November. My mustache is growing. And there's a link in the description. If you would like to donate to Movember, that is for men's health awareness, mental and physical. And you just click on that link and it'll take you there to do whatever. And yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, so Boston is up first. We have Brad Marchand, David Pastrnak, Jake DeBrusk, Andre Cash, I think it's pronounced Cash, Anders Bjork, Craig Smith, and I put Greg McKegg there because he was just signed basically because Marchand and Pastrnak are going to miss some time at the beginning of the season. I think Marchand less so than Pastrnak, but it's still it's going to be an extended period, and that also depends on when the season starts, because the later it starts, the less time that these two guys will miss, because they've had operations, certain amount of time to recover, so they know they are not going to be ready till a certain amount of time, till a certain point. So how much time they miss is going to depend on the start of the season, but they're going to be out for a little while. And, you know, Jake DeBrusk, I don't know if he's not a top line guy. Cash, Bjork, Smith, McKegg, these aren't really typical top 4 wingers on your team, but, you know, so they're going to suffer a little bit while Marchand and Pastrnak are out, I think, for sure. So we'll have to look at that. Buffalo's up next. Buffalo has the newly added Taylor Hall. They just re-signed, he was a rookie last season, I do believe, so it's his sophomore year, Victor Olofsson. Jeff Skinner should have, they hope, a bounce-back season. He didn't have the greatest season last year. Should score a few more goals, I would think. Dylan Cousins, another young kid, looks good. Definitely going to, I would think, is going to have another good season. Now, you got Sam Reinhart in there. After that, I'm not really sure who's going to be there. Kyle Okposo, I think, retired, so I don't think he's going to be there. You've got Tobias Reeder, who I think they signed, and he's in there. Tage Thompson, Zemgus Girgensons. I don't really know much about these guys, but that's who's listed there. I checked a couple of sites, so Cap Friendly, who really updates really fast. So these guys are gone. That's why I'm surprised Okposo's there, but I thought he retired. Detroit, next up, is they've got Todd Bertuzzi and Anthony Mantha. That's a great, I want to say base. That's a great, 2 great wingers to build on for any team. It kind of goes downhill after that, but they are improved from last season, I do believe. So you got the kind of inconsistent Robbie Fabry. He had a great season last year. Can he keep that up? And we'll see how that goes. You got Vladimir Nemesnikov. I think he'll be playing the wing, and you know, he's a capable guy. I don't know that he's a top, I don't know if he's a second line winger necessarily, but he'll definitely be an improvement over the last season. Bobby Ryan's in there. They signed him. Philip Zadina. You've also got Adam Ernie, Darren Helm, Sam Gagner. I don't know how it'll work out there. Next up, Florida Panthers. So you got Jonathan Huberdeau, awesome. Owen Tippett, I believe that's Dave Tippett's kid. And he was, I think, a first-round pick of theirs. Patrick Hornquist, the trade with Pittsburgh. Frank Vetrano. You got Alexi Sarala. Brett Connolly. It kind of drops down after the first 3 guys. Next up, go back to the top because we're doing this alphabetically. Is Montreal. Montreal, who I know. Thomas Tatar, Brendan Gallagher, your first line wingers, may be the second line wingers, depending on how that works out. But they're your shutdown guys. Also, your Tatar was the team scoring leader. Gallagher tied him with the goal scoring, but Tatar led for points and goals. Well, tied with Gallagher. Gallagher, your normal goal scorer leader on the team. You've got Jonathan Drouin on the other side. We're waiting for kind of a breakout season, even though he got 50-odd points. You know, he'll still get that probably, maybe a little more, playing with Josh Anderson on the other side and Nick Suzuki in the middle. You got Josh Anderson, newly acquired, big guy, bruising kind of guy, mean, can fight, can hit, can score. The scoring part, not 100% there. That's still a bit of a question mark, but I think it's going to be there. So that's a great addition. You got Tyler Toffoli, who they just brought in, 20-plus goal scorer every year. Can play either all three forward positions. I think it's a great addition right there. You got Arturi Lehkonen. I don't know if he's going to be in the top 9 or not. A great defensive guy. You need a guy like that on your team. Problem is pulling the trigger on scoring. He gets his chances. He just can't pull the trigger often. Paul Byron is there. Can play either side. Also can get you 20-odd goals. Great. Like a Swiss Army knife kind of guy, can play anywhere. Yeah, that's I don't know where he'll play. And you've also got Yoel Armia, so I don't know if he'll be fourth line on the right side. Guys probably get 20-odd goals as well if he's playing in a, in the top 2 anyway, or 3 on the right wing. Anyways, a good set of forwards, wingers there, because we're not looking at centers. It's a really good set of wingers there. They can mix and match. Guys can fill in here and there. I think it's a really good set. Next up is Ottawa, and I'm maybe a little biased. Obviously, I'm not wearing my Habs hat. My microphone just popped out. But I'm a Habs fan, obviously. Look at my wall. Next up is Ottawa. So you got Brady Tkachuk. You got Evgeny Dadonov, a good addition. Chris Tierney, Connor Brown, Alex Galchenyuk and his father. Tim Stützle may be coming in. I don't know if he'll be coming in, if he'll play center, if he comes in, or play wing, or if he'll make the team at all. Drake Batherson, another prospect, young player of theirs anyway. So I don't know how that'll work out. Tampa Bay's up next. You got Andre Palat, longtime Lightning. Nikita Kucherov, one of the best wingers in the league. Alex Killorn, that's a guy that I was hoping Montreal might trade for and bring here. Blake Coleman, Barclay Goodrow, Tyler Johnson. They tried to waive him to get rid of the salary. They got to make room for these guys. You also got Yanni Gourde. I don't think Pat Maroon is a top 9, but maybe, I don't know. But they got to make room there. They need to make some salary room. I don't know what's going to happen, who's going to get moved out. But these are the guys that are there. And then you got Toronto coming up last with William Nylander, Mitch Marner, good first line pairing. Zach Hyman, Ilya Mikheyev. Mikheyev, I don't know if he's going to be a first or second line winger, or he's a third line winger. Hyman, definitely been there a long time. Wayne Simons, Jason Spezza to play. I think they're going to be playing third line with Joe Thornton. And they got young Nick Robertson, who I think is going to be in that mix. He's on the small side, yes, but guy looks like he's got a ton of talent. And so we'll see if he does make it in there in the mix. So now we got to look at and see who's going to go where. Who's last? Who's first? All right. So we're going to start off with number 8. In 8th position, as you hear my marker. Sorry about that. For me, I think they're improving. They're going to be an improved team, but I think they're still sitting on the bottom. I think in most categories, you're going to see this team on the bottom, and that's Ottawa. Yeah, I think Ottawa, they're improved from last year, definitely, especially with the addition of Dadonov and the potential of Stützle. Can Galchenyuk have a bounce-back season? I mean, he didn't have a great season. Like, can he finally come back around with Ottawa? Is his father going to get in the way? What's going to happen with Galchenyuk? And they have potential, but I don't think they rise up in this division higher than 8th yet. I think over the next few years they will, but I don't think right now. Number 7 is a rebuilding team, and that is Florida. So now Florida lost the aforementioned Dadonov. Hoffman is out there, not re-signing with Florida, I'm quite sure. So they've really taken a fall off on the wings, but they are rebuilding, and I think it leaves them down fighting for not be in last place with Ottawa. Number 6, a team that finished in the bottom in the standings, but I think they're improving. So you got Detroit, Bertuzzi and Manta, solid as can be. You got Nemesnikov, Fabry. I think it's a good addition, bringing Bobby Ryan in. Philip Zadina. Zadina was drafted, I believe, the same season that Kotkaniemi came in. So he's a young guy, has potential there. So I think it's definitely improving, gets them out of the bottom. I don't think they'll finish in the bottom in this category. And yeah, I think they're getting better. Number 5, here comes the hate for me. Number 5, please, when you guys complain about it, just be nice about it. Don't be nasty. I think Toronto is here. I'm definitely going to take some flack on that. So Toronto, for me, let me get to them. So you got Nylander and Marner. Definitely not a problem. Those guys are good to great. I mean, you know, Zach Hyman, been there a long time, very capable. A young Ilya Mikheyev. Like I said, does he move from the third line to the second line? Then you got the older guys, Simons and Spezza. You know, they're going to be a little old in this tight season. Compressed games are really intense, especially if it's an all-Canadian division. Do they break down at some point? I don't know. It's kind of risky and it's iffy. You got a young Nick Robertson, who I like a lot. Don't know if he makes the squad. He's a little on the small side, but very capable, can score. I like that kid a lot, actually. So I think Toronto fits there. At number 4, we have another team. So these guys do the same. Be nice about it. Boston Bruins. So mostly because, look, Boston Bruins, their wingers, they rely on Marchand and Pasternak. That's really it. It drops off from there with DeBrusk, Cash, Bjork, Smith. Not Bjork Smith, but Bjork, Craig Smith. And then they brought in Greg McKegg because they knew Marchand and Pasternak would be out, so that's a little help there. And then you got Nick Ritchie, I don't know much about, and Chris Wagner. I don't think they have the depth to make through till Marchand and Pasternak come back, that they'll be on the top. I don't think so. And when they do get back, can they get them higher than 4th, Marchand and Pasternak? Depends on how much time they miss. They could finish higher if Marchand and Pasternak are there, but depends when they get there. At number 3, I got Buffalo. A good addition for Buffalo, bringing in Taylor Hall. Kind of deepens that lineup, playing with Eichel more than likely. They've also brought in Eric Stahl as behind Eichel. I think that helps Eichel out a lot and takes some of the pressure off and maybe helps him. I mean, the guy can get 90 points. I think having Hall on his wing might put him past the 100-point plateau, maybe. Although that's in a full season. I don't think they're going to play a full season next season. So you got Olofsson, a rookie. This is his sophomore season. Is there a drop-off there? Don't know. We'll find out. Jeff Skinner needs to have a bounce back, score some more goals. He had a 40-goal season, then a big drop-off. I think he'll come back from that. Dylan Cousins, young, a lot of talent, a lot of potential there. So it's a good group there, I think, in Buffalo. At number 2, that'll also tell you who number 1 is. And you'll say, he's a homer. I got Tampa Bay at number 2. And believe me, I'm going to explain myself. So I got Tampa Bay at number 2. Andre Palat, been there a long time, very capable, top 2, I think he's on the left. Nikita Kucherov, one of the best wingers in the league. That's without a doubt. He's one of the best. He's not the best, maybe, but he's one of the best. Point producer, he's a great player. Alex Killorn, I like. He's a steady 20-point guy. Get you 40 to 50 points. Blake Coleman, I don't know a ton about him, but he's similar to Killorn, I think. You got Barclay Goodrow, Tyler Johnson, 20-plus point scorer or goal scorer. Yanni Gourde can fill in anywhere. I mean, it's a good the Stanley Cup winning wingers, so they won the cup this past season, so they're good. So that leaves, obviously, Montreal. So now, am I a homer by saying Montreal has the best set of wingers? You know, I'm sure some of you guys are going to think that. I don't think so, because I've analyzed this and I made sure that I'm not trying to be a homer here. I really do. I think they have the best set of wingers in this division. Thomas Tatar led the team when they brought him in. He was a throw into the deal, and he's been fantastic. And I think he got another good year, at least a good year. He's got 1 year left on his contract. He's playing for a new contract, so you know he's going to be playing well. You got Brendan Gallagher on the other side, the consummate give it all you can right to the end kind of guy. He loves to get into the scrums in front of the net, and he doesn't give up until there's nothing to fight for. He just doesn't give up. You bang him around, he keeps coming back. Jonathan Drouin, maybe the weak link here. I don't know. I think he's going to have a good season in between, or on the left side, maybe the right side of Nick Suzuki. You got Josh Anderson there. He played really well when he was in the juniors, when he had a big guy like that on his line, and got talent in the center position with Suzuki. They had chemistry. So I think that's a good, he's going to be good there. Josh Anderson, what can I say? He's a big guy. He took on Zdeno Chara in a fight, and he did not lose. And neither, I mean, he didn't win, but he didn't lose either. He held him off. So this guy is very capable. Question mark is, does he have the scoring touch? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Tyler Toffoli, his first year here. Habs have been after him for a few years. Almost guaranteed he gets 20 goals. 45 to 50 points, maybe more. He can play anywhere in the lineup, and that's always good. You got Arturi Lehkonen. He needs to find a scoring touch, but he did get 18 goals in his rookie season, so maybe he can recap that here. Well, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but he can do that again here. Definitely, you need a guy like this. On the defensive side of the puck, he is necessary if you want to have a winner. That's my opinion. I think those are the top six. But you got Byron behind him. He can fill in anywhere. You got Yoel Armia in case of an injury. And he plays well on that fourth line in the right. So the wingers, I think all through the lineup are good. So that's why I've got Montreal. I think they have the best, even if you want to go the best 8 wingers, I'm probably going to say the same thing, Montreal. If we do all the wingers, the same thing. I think Montreal has the best set of wingers here. So let me know what you think. You might think I'm crazy, and I get that. But let me know what you think in the comment section. If you agree with me, if you don't, where you would have them. And like I said, just be nice about it and civil. You're allowed to have your opinion, and my opinion isn't written in stone. So just be nice about it. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Give a thumbs up if you liked the video. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Ring that notifications bell. That is going to get you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate that. Please stay safe out there. And don't forget, #Movember. I'm growing my mustache. Want to get some money in for them. And the link is in the description. And that's it. So like I said, thanks for watching. Peace out, y'all. I'll see you next video. So remember, this was part 1. So part 2 is coming up. Oh, I'm looking for a mouse. I don't shut it off like that anymore.